I'm sure at some point you've heard a hissing or leaking noise come from your toilet. And there's usually one or two things. Either the flapper needs to be replaced or the fill valve is broken. So, of course, you can check to see if the flapper needs to be replaced. There's different tests that you can do, food coloring in the tank, water to see if it leaks through, or just pushing down on the flapper itself to see if it stops the leaking. If it's a flapper, pretty much self-explanatory on how to fix it, right? Just change out the flapper, and I'm sure there's a lot of different YouTube videos on that. But there are times when the fill valve has to be replaced. And in my case, or in cases that I've seen the past couple of times, I've had an issue with the fill valve or the leaking in the toilet. I've noticed that there's been mineral deposits caught in the fill valve, and all that has to be done is just that it has to be flushed out, and you put the fill valve back together and everything works just fine. So let's come and take a look at it. So here we have the toilet, and you can probably hear the hissing noise leaking from the tank. In this case, it's due to the fill valve. Like I mentioned before, there are times when I might want to test the flapper by just pushing down to see if that stops the leaking, but in this case it doesn't. So one of the things that I always like to try to do is come over here, and I might just undo this piece. And of course, this is if you have a Fluidmaster version of the fill valve. Okay, do that. And if you push down like this, let's see here. Push down and over. Well, actually, let me go ahead and turn off the water first. I'll save us some water leaking and everything. Okay. If you take off this top piece, sometimes you'll see that there's some minerals stuck in there. Okay, I've got that top. I just pushed down and turned to the left counterclockwise. We'll take a look here. You'll see really close that there's a little piece in there. You see that? Mm-hmm. That one piece in there?
Yeah.
So it's a piece of mineral that rocks, and sometimes those things get caught in there and causes the fill valve to keep on running like that. So I've just removed it. If you take a look here, I'll just put that piece right over here. And that's the piece that was stuck in there, okay? It was stuck right in here, all right? So now I'm gonna go ahead and put it back in here, okay, and see if that helps stop the leak, okay? So again, I'm just gonna put it down here, turn it, push down and secure it. Let's see if I can do that here. It's a little tricky to do, but there we go. So it's in there. I'll put this piece back on there, like that. Let me see here. There you go. All right. I'll turn on the water and see if it continues to leak. Okay, so let's take a look here. Look at that. That's all I did, and it stopped leaking. You don't hear that leaking and hissing noise anymore.
Nope.
Yep. So if you ever have an issue like that and want to get a quick fix of the water leaking, it's just something really simple that you can do so that you don't have to replace the flapper, or you don't have to replace the fill valve. And in this case, it's a Fluidmaster fill valve. So that's very important because I haven't tried it with any other fill valves. But I've just noticed that it happened to me the past 2 or 3 times that I've heard that leaking.
Yep.
Just cleaned it out, and it works just fine now. So hopefully it can save you a little bit of time and money. So thank you very much for tuning in and watching. Hopefully it can save you a little time and money. And I also want to thank my 6-year-old son, Lucas, for filming this for me. Thank you, Lucas. Bye, guys.
Bye.